And this is my biggest advice to you, my most important, the most important piece to student engagement, in my opinion, is personalizing each lesson. Okay, even though I've taught a lesson 20 times, I've taught it in 20 different ways because each of those students were different. Yes, I go in with a game plan. Yes, I go in with thinking this is what's going to happen. However, I'm always changing. I'm always adapting. In the middle of the lesson, I realize the student doesn't understand how to pronounce specific vowels. So guess what we do? We stop and we practice these vowel sounds. So again, always thinking, always changing based on those students' needs. Figure out where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, and then proceed accordingly. Support them where they need it and extend where they need that as well. And in my opinion, that's what matters most to the students and to the parents, that they come to your classroom and they're learning something. So if they already know the material on the screen, give them a bit more of a challenge to make it harder. If they aren't understanding what we're trying to teach them, then bring in extra support, extra props to help them understand. So I do have a question for you. How do you know if the material's too easy for the student? What will you see? What behaviors? Elizabeth's right, they may lose interest. Jolie, yes, they may seem bored. And what does that look like? Right? Rolling of the eyes, yes. So if they're like, they're sighing, like I have to do this again, look for those signs. Always be paying attention. If they are breezing through the slide before you even give them instructions, guess what? That means we need to adjust what we're doing to meet the needs of that student. Give them something harder to do. And how do we know if the student is struggling and not understanding? What signs are they giving us there?
Not responding at all, or like repeating your question over and over?
Exactly. Two great examples. Maybe they're not responding, or they're just repeating the question. Maybe they're looking away from mom and dad's help, right? Maybe they're just sitting there, deer in the headlight look, right? So always be paying attention. And if I just said something and I get this look back, then I know I must adjust what I just did. So always be assessing, always be changing for the students.